So, if you don't know who David Price is a 6'9" heavyweight. He was regarded to be, at one point in time, the future of boxing. He was up there where the level of Deontay Wilder is right now. Beating up a bunch of guys, but realistically now, where does he go from here? I am T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live with RealCombatMedia.com, and I cover every single major fight live. He has been knocked out in the second round from the meanest left hook I've seen from a guy that wanted to left hook the shit out of him, it seemed, for the longest. Listen, I cover every single major fight live, so let me calm down. The fight just ended on Boxnation. Right now it's July the 17th, 2015, and I cover every single major fight live. So it's a Friday afternoon. It's a lot of shit going on. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. didn't make weight. Carl Frampton is pretty irritated by Scott Quigg versus Kiko Martinez questions, and I'm just a little wired. So right now, in fact, let me turn it down. Give me a minute. You know, I really wanted to believe in David Price, but since he lost to Tony Thompson two different ways, one, he just was gassed out. Remember that iconic picture? I'm not going to say it's iconic, but remember that picture where just him in the corner, he just, like just breathing, like, you know, like just completely, he quit basically. Then the second time when he got hit dead in the ear, right on the temple, and just his legs became just ultimate ramen noodles. That David Price. Now, boxing ability, he's good. Defensively, he's not good. Endurance, stamina, it's not very good from what we've seen. And now his chin is suspect. So with big fights like Anthony Joshua, maybe a Dylan White, maybe a Derek Chisora, maybe a Tyson Fury that could have been in the future. Now what do we have? Now is he going to go back to just fighting, what, 4 or 5 fights, you know, of guys that, you know, that he can easily win against? Or is he going to get right back out there and be active? I'm never the type of person to say, oh, a fighter's done. But then when I look at the way he's lost, three losses, right? 3 losses. Two of them, he's got knocked out badly. And then the other one, he quit. So it's kind of hard to put it this way, I feel bad for the guy because I've covered three of his last 4 fights since he lost to Tony Thompson twice. I've covered 3 of the last 4. So I kind of got a rapport with covering the guy, you know, and plus, like I said, he does have some boxing skills. But where does those boxing skills get you when a guy like Erkan, I believe that's his name, Erkan Teper comes in and just knocks you out, a guy that you're supposed to beat. And you can tell that Teper knew that he could beat David Price just by the punches he was firing off. And he was throwing those hooks hard. Anyway, I'm T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live with RealCombatMedia.com. And I cover every single major fight live. Please subscribe. We are now in the middle of a UK expansion. So if you're in the UK, if you're in Europe, anywhere, Germany, whatever, if you like to cover fights, send me an email to T Street Controversy, or you can look at the About section of the page. Send an email, a detailed email of your goals and your aspirations in the sport of boxing. And maybe if you went to the David Price fight tonight, if you're a David Price fan or an Erkan Teper fan, we can send you to their fights. Follow me on Twitter at T Street Controversy. Like me on Facebook at T Street Controversy. And visit RealCombatMedia.com for all your boxing news, mixed martial arts, jiu-jitsu, and full fight coverage. Press conference, weigh-ins, everything associated with the fights we provide. T Street Controversy, T Street Controversy Live.